Hello all, welcome to my YouTube channel and this video. In this video I'm going to explain you how to be more resilient. So before going to do that, let me quickly explain you what resilience is. So resilience is, let me give you an example, then you can understand it better. So resilience is, let's say your parents scolded you for something and then you kind of lose your temper and do other things on just a minor thing, like they have just scolded for some minimal mistake that you made, and you kind of reacted very aggressively and they did not scold even too much. So that thing is known as being not resilient. So resilience is kind of like the ability to get flexible or adapt according to the external changes. So if you look at the physics, lately I have watched a video by VK Sivani. She mentioned some formula related to resilience, like it's inversely proportional to stress, and it's directly proportional to the situation. So she mentioned like stress plays a major role while being more resilient. So the lesser the stress you feel, the more resilient you can be. So to avoid the stress and to be more resilient, what I think you can do is you can just kind of do not over planning. I mean, like if you do over planning, just avoid it. It will kind of make you feel occupied with the things that you know may not necessarily need as of now. So for over planning, let me give you an example. Let's say you want to study for the exam, right? And your exam is tomorrow. So first you kind of jot down what the syllabus you have to study, and then you write down what are the chapters in the syllabus that you already know about and have good understanding of those topics, and then you make the list, like what things do I need to study, and then kind of just start studying. So it's called kind of the normal planning, and you might also want to do some revision because it's your exam day, so you may probably want to perform better. So this planning is kind of good and okay, but the over planning is like when you start thinking about very little things that you perhaps have no control over. Like you will kind of start thinking like, if these questions come in the exam, then I'll do that. You kind of like make the scenarios in your mind, like if this question come, then I will give that answer, and if it doesn't come, then I will try to attempt the another question and then give that answer. Like these kind of things, it's kind of being a more planning kind of side. It's like you are over planning. uh, it is like okay to wonder about what could come, but the main thing is that you surely do not know what is about to come in the exam unless you have the question paper beforehand, and that's very rare and kind of impossible, I would say, because no university and other boards leak out question papers. So let's not go into that topic as of now. So if you focus on very minute details that you do not have control over, like you do not know what question can come and what question cannot come, but you still think if that come then I'll do that, if that come then I'll do that, it kind of like takes unnecessary space in your mind. It prevents you from like doing the actual practice, actual learning. Let's say you're thinking or over planning these kind of things in like you take about like 30 minutes. So you have kind of just wasted you 30 minutes thinking about things that you do not have control over, and those 30 minutes could be very helpful in your examination because your exam is tomorrow. So that's how, like, avoiding over planning, avoiding overthinking, etc., you can do these kind of things to kind of be more resilient. And one more thing that happens when you do over planning is like when you do not get what you expected, then you kind of get frustrated, and it kind of makes you more weaker. So the other thing that you can try while the other thing you can try to be more resilient is that while you kind of have a situation like your parents are scolding, then you kind of think it like it's an opportunity to test my resilience. So just kind of react normally, just try to be react as normal as you want, and just kind of try to do it for some times, and then you will automatically become more resilient. So that's how you can be more resilient. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you. Hope you will have a good day.